Peter, thank you very much for your time. Now, can you tell me a little bit about the state of the industry?
Well, the computer industry is an industry that's probably the unsung criminal of the environmental movement. We're responsible for about the same, if not more, CO2 emissions than the aviation industry. And your typical server in a server room that will consume 400 watts, for example, has the same carbon footprint as a Range Rover Sport, doing 15,000 kilometres a year.
So what is it that your company does?
We manufacture computers that have half the energy footprint of even the most energy efficient computers from the rest of the industry, but yet perform the same. We also look at the ecology of these computers in not just the whole of life cycle, but also the afterlife of the equipment. So where the materials go, when they're recycled, does it make a useful product? Can it be recycled again? So we, for example, use lots of metals like aluminium in our chassis, not so many plastics. If you see plastics in a computer, pretty much guarantees it's not an environmentally friendly piece of equipment.
How does it work?
Well, we're making computers that have less environmental footprint as well as less economical footprint, so using half the energy of a similar machine from a big brand IT firm, or an energy efficient machine from a big brand IT firm. Our machines still use half the energy. We're looking to use less raw material, so we're looking at recyclability, second life, third life, using lots of metals, less plastics, and then we're looking to reduce the amount of raw material. So our circuit boards, instead of being an ATX form factor circuit board, will be a mini ITX form factor circuit board, for example, in our treater machines, meaning that instead of having 4 kilograms of waste electronics in a computer, you've got about 1.39 kilos of waste electronics in that same computer.
Okay, so what does this mean for business? How have your customers seen this, and what's actually going on? Are you growing?
Well, we're growing very, very rapidly. Our computers represent the best in economy for our customers as far as long-term running costs. Obviously, with the price of electricity going up, it's said to be increasing by 40% by January. So our machines, if you look at anything that's running past January, are an incredibly good value in an operational sense as well as a purchasing sense. Also, we're looking at a true green model, a true green machine.
How can you ensure that the components that you use are green as well, given that a lot of components when you make a PC come from all over the place?
We do our very, very best. Obviously it's difficult being a small business, a small to medium business as ourselves, trying to establish, when we're up against these very, very large businesses, trying to establish whether a manufacturer's claims are true in the parts that they provide us. We try to manufacture as much as we can ourselves. Our machines are actually made in Sheffield. We have a Sheffield hallmark on our machines. It's been assessed by the Master Cutlers of Sheffield, allowing us to legally present made in Sheffield on the front of our equipment.
Okay. Now, Peter, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.